Hello and welcome to the series How to Manage Your Forest. My name is Steve Fitzgerald, and in this video we're going to talk about species selection and crown classes. In managing your forest and thinking about trees that you might leave or cut, one of the things to think about is the position of the tree in the canopy. And some trees tend to get bigger as they grow and others lag behind. And they develop into what we call crown classes. So think about this. So you got trees that are dominant. They're the tallest ones, have the most green crown, very vigorous. Another class is co-dominant. They're a little bit smaller. They form the main part of the canopy of the forest. Then there are intermediates that just have the very tippity top of their crown actually in the canopy, and they're getting just a little bit of light, but they're falling behind the dominant and co-dominant trees. So here we are out in the forest in the middle of a thinning operation. And in this operation, we removed the suppressed and the intermediate and some of the smaller co-dominant trees, leaving the better co-dominant and dominant trees to continue to grow. The log deck that you see behind me reflects the smaller size trees that we took out. And these trees, even though they're small, they'll help pave the way for this operation and also allow us to improve the long-term health of this forest. It's important to know crown classes because it relates back to tree health and vigor. So if you look at dominant and co-dominant trees, they tend to have bigger crowns, perhaps 30% or greater green crown compared to intermediates and suppressed, which have a smaller crown, have low vigor, and are likely to die in the near future.
With this one over here, it's got two right there together, and one have only probably about the same 10% crown on the top, so that's a better take it now and send it to the mill, because otherwise in a couple of years it's gonna die and you're gonna lose everything in there.
By removing your intermediates and suppress, we can create more space for the better trees, the dominant, co-dominant trees, to keep on growing and maintain a healthy forest.
I picked that one because that one's not gonna make it. It's on the underneath the other one, it's not gonna grow up no more. So that's why I get that one.
So another aspect is which species should you leave? So here on the west side, I have a Douglas fir on my left and a grand fir on my right. This tends to be a dry site, and grand fir doesn't do well in the long run on drier sites. They're susceptible to drought, insects, and disease. So in a thinning operation, we might remove the grand fir and leave the Douglas fir for long-term growth and health. So on the east side, where we have a mixture of species, ponderosa pine, Douglas fir, grand fir, western larch, we want to leave the species that are best adapted to those sites. So some of those sites are pretty dry, and in those cases we would leave ponderosa pine, maybe some Douglas fir, and probably remove a lot of the grand fir because they are, again, susceptible to insects, disease, and drought. So having your trees properly marked will help you be successful in managing your forest.